Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I wanted to do a little kind of get to know me thing. So I grabbed a bunch of different questions from like the new YouTube words, like the new YouTuber tag, some get to know me tags, and one of the geek nerd tags that were floating around just because, I wanted to. So let's dive right in, shall we? The first question is, what is your name? My name is Emma. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Right now, I am in New England. I'm in Rhode Island. I grew up in Maryland, a little bit outside of DC. So, yeah. How tall are you? 5'1" and a quarter. How many siblings do you have? I have one sister. Her name is Elizabeth. She's my best friend, and I love her to death. Is this your first channel? Nope. I also have a yoga channel. I will link below if you're interested. I'm a yoga teacher in my day job. And I have made, I did have another makeup channel that I had for a little while called Compassionate Beauty, which you can find if you wanted to. And I also had a blog before that of the same name. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? So Sharon Farrell's the first one who comes to mind. She was the first kind of beauty guru I ever watched, and I learned a lot about how to apply makeup watching her channel. I've also recently discovered Kimberly Clark, who is amazing, and I love her, and I will also link her channel below. She's really great. She really helped to inspire me to actually make a YouTube channel again, because I felt I kind of got into that mindset of needing to buy all the things and review them and do all of that stuff, and I don't like that. I don't like that kind of wasteful, super consumerism thing that the beauty community can kind of be like. For, obvious reasons. It's fine, but it's not really my cup of tea, and Kimberly Clark's channel really helped me to be like, oh yeah, I don't have to do that. I can just, share my love of makeup, and that's all it has to be. So I will also link her below. She's fantastic. What does your username mean? Glitter Geek was something that I just kind of, it came to mind very recently, actually. It was not my original name for the channel, but it fits because I love glitter, and I am a geek for sure on a lot of different things, both kind of typical geek things like Lord of the Rings and Doctor Who, and also, non-geek things. I'm one of those people who, I love what I love, and I'm passionate about it, and I want to talk about it, and yeah, so that's the meaning of my username. Super profound, I know. Do you have a middle name? Yes, my middle name is Najia, which means hope. My dad's mom's name was Najia, or Hope. Her family came from Ukraine, so it's Ukrainian for hope, or, a language like that. Can you cook? Totally. I'm an awesome cook, I have to say. Super humble too, I know. I'm very grateful I got the good cooking genes in the family. I feel like I have a good instinct about cooking, you know what I mean? Not baking as much, but just kind of whipping up a meal on the fly. I feel pretty comfortable doing that, so I would say yes, I can cook. Favorite drink? Coffee, for sure. That's mostly what I drink, is coffee and water. I do drink a lot of water, but also probably too much coffee. Do you speak any other languages? I don't at the moment, although I do want to learn French. I don't know why. I don't have any French ancestry that I've found so far, or any, connection to France outside of just feeling drawn to it. And one of my goals for 2017 is to really, dedicate time to study it and learn it, and actually make that a part of my daily routine. Have you ever been out of the country? Yes, I was actually born in Japan, which sounds pretty cool, I know. But I left when I was like 6 months old, so I don't remember it at all. But I have also been to France a couple times, which is also pretty cool, I have to say. It was fun. And I'd love to go back, and I would love to travel more around Europe and all over the place. I like travel, and I would like to do more of it. What are your hobbies? Probably my biggest hobby at the moment is genealogy. I am super into genealogy. I've been tracing my family history for, a little over a year now, I think. And I really love it. I think it's amazing, and I think it's something that everybody should do to connect to their story, and I think it helps us to remember how connected we all are. It really, I don't know, it's really powerful stuff to play with if, it's something that interests you. So I highly recommend checking that out if you're interested. And if you already are into that, I'd love to talk. Let's chat about it. Other hobbies, I like creative things. So obviously makeup is a hobby for me. And painting, which is something that I would like to get back into. I haven't been making as much time as I really could for creative things, creative outlets. So again, that's another goal I have for 2017, is to really remember how important that is, because I know that I don't feel as happy or as fulfilled in my life, regardless of what's going on, if I don't make time to be creative. Do you have any pets? Yep, I've got 2 cats, Max and Olive. They are amazing, and right now they are sleeping and all curled up and upside down, and it's so cute. What is your favorite animal? Sharks, for sure. I've loved them forever. I joke that I've loved them since I was in the womb, because I don't remember a time that I didn't love sharks. I don't know why. I mean, it's one of those odd things. Most people are afraid of them, but I've always just really loved them. So, sharks. Scary movie or happy endings? I mean, it really depends on my mood, but I like a good scary movie. Although I'm very picky about scary movies. I don't like kind of torture porn movies, but I love a good ghost haunted sort of movie. Love that stuff. Favorite video game? Probably World of Warcraft. That's the one that I've played the most and that I consistently go back to. I have too many really high-level characters. None of them are very good because I tend to jump back and forth between, but I've put probably too much time into that game. But it's fun, so whatever. Favorite sci-fi franchise? It's got to be Star Wars. I mean, I love Star Trek also, and I actually just watched a documentary that's on Netflix that I highly recommend you check out called For the Love of Spock, which was so sweet. It makes me want to rewatch all of the Star Trek movies also, and I love them, but Star Wars, I think it just pulls slightly ahead. Still hurts to say, but I love them both. All-time favorite Geek TV series? Now, my obvious answer for this is Doctor Who, because I love Doctor Who. I'm excited for it to come back. If anybody's watched the Christmas special, let's talk about that. But as I'm saying that, I think my actual answer is going to be Hannibal. I don't know if any of you watched the Hannibal TV show that Brian Fuller made. It was on NBC for some reason, and it was amazing. It was such a good television show. One of the best, I think, ever. I mean, everything about that show was so good. The way it was shot, the cinematography, the sound, the acting, the stories, even it was about Hannibal Lecter, so even the crime scenes were like pieces of art in a weird way. Again, if you watch the show, you know what I mean. And I think that might win, only because I felt like that kind of, I have that Simon Pegg quote on my homepage here about what it means to be a geek, and I feel like that show kind of embodies that love of a story. I'm gonna go with Hannibal, although I also really love Doctor Who and Torchwood and all kinds of other things. How can I pick just one? If you could choose a superpower, If you could choose a superpower, what would you choose? Now, it doesn't give choices like invisibility or flying or something, and I've always thought, this is not really a traditional superpower, but I always thought it would be cool because I also really love history. If, if you walk into an old house or if you see like an old artifact or something, if you could touch it and kind of see what it has seen throughout the years, I don't know. If I was a good writer, that would be my novel series. So if any of you are good writers, feel free to, take that and run with it, but maybe, share a little piece of the pie with me. What is your favorite Hogwarts house? I've always been attracted to Ravenclaw for some reason, and actually, if you do the Pottermore quiz things, I was sorted into Ravenclaw, so let's go with that, shall we? What is your favorite fantasy race or mythical creature? As you can see, we've gotten into the nerd section of this Q&A, and my favorite fantasy race or mythical creature, there are so many good ones, but I think elves, Lord of the Rings, elves. I just love them. I love them. What is your favorite Star Wars movie? Boy, Return of the Jedi. I think Return of the Jedi. Who is your favorite Lord of the Rings character? Eowyn. I am no man. So good. So good. Who is your favorite Game of Thrones character? I don't really have one. I watched the first season of that show, and while I should love that show, and I don't. I can't get into it. I'm uncomfortable most of the time watching it, and I'm sorry. Warrior, thief, or wizard? Wizard, for sure. What would your Patronus be? According to Pottermore, it would be a basset hound. Although I would like it to be something slightly more badass, perhaps. Like a panther or something. Like, that would be cool. But hey, basset hounds. Basset hounds are fun, too. The next question is weird. In what unsports-related way do you keep in shape? I guess because if you're a nerd or a geek, you can't love sports, which I think is ridiculous, although I don't love sports. But how I keep in shape is yoga. Again, you can check out my yoga channel below. And I also teach Zumba, which is super fun. And that's what I do at the moment. What is the nerdiest thing about yourself? I have a Lord of the Rings tattoo. That's pretty nerdy, I think. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed. I love watching these kinds of videos, I have to say. And if you have made any of these kinds of videos, leave them below. If you want to answer any of the questions, I'll have the questions listed in the description box so you can answer any of them, all of them, none of them, whatever floats your boat. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.